Hello everyone. I am enjoying the first spring days so much, and I recently realized that this is one of many springs that I'm able to experience in Scotland. It is now almost 14 years ago since I left everything behind and totally changed my life. At the time, I was unhappy and felt exhausted, and like a stranger in the country I was supposed to call my home. I quit my job, gave up my flat, and uprooted everything I knew. I always had a dream of living in Scotland and left that dream behind too, as a dream is just a goal without a plan. So I started to plan for a year before making the move, but even though I did, I left without a job, with my son, but my heart full of joy. Moving to another country needs courage, work, and a willingness to adapt. I only knew a couple of people in Scotland when I moved. Moving meant that my old network of family and friends, of help and support, would no longer be in my life. And yet, this was the move I needed to make, and so I did. I had no job, so I started my own business, which took longer than anticipated and lasted for a good number of years before Brexit happened and it took a heavy hit. I started an additional job and worked in a local garage's office for some days a week. Later, I worked for another company 4 days a week, all the while trying to restore my own business. Today, I work 3 jobs. My favorite, and the one using most of the time, is being a content creator, talking about life, connecting with like-minded souls, and giving a perspective on life from my experience. When I look back on my life now, it is with a smile and a wee bit of pride. I navigated difficult situations. I met so many wonderful people and made lovely friends. Life in Scotland is not a fairy tale, but it is everything I dreamt it to be and more. My love for Scotland, her beauty, her history, her pride, and her kind people has only grown in those many years, and starting over, however challenging, however much work, and however opposed to by many people around me, was the right choice. It is wonderful to have dreams. I still have dreams, and yet sometimes we need to leave them behind and make them reality. I would like to say thank you to anyone who commented on my last Saturday vlog. Thank you for your donations. Thank you and welcome to all the new Patreon members. And thank you to the whole community. You are all appreciated. I have to say that I was quite surprised by some of the comments that were made after I published the vlog. I know social media can be a challenging and toxic place, but personally I have never experienced this, so it was the first time, and it was quite a shock to me, I have to say. This community is so kind and responds in kind. The the majority of the time. So reading hurtful comments, demeaning comments and unkind comments was quite frankly difficult for me. But I don't want to focus on the negative. I want to focus on the positive, like always. I want to thank anyone for their kind comments and for the responses they made to the unkind ones. I created this space to allow for people to come together in a kind way, to talk about life and to share things. And yes, I also aim to make an income from the channel, like many content creators, possibly most on YouTube, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. However, I just wanted to let you know that I appreciate all your kind comments, and many of them touched my heart. And now I'm sending you back to the rest of the vlog, which I hope you enjoy. For today, I say goodbye. Have a wonderful week. Dream some dreams and live others if you can. I am sending you all my love from Scotland. Tach baleif.